Healthfreedom UK show with not Dr. Rob and Slowdown Speaks.
Did you do the voice for that, Pete?
No.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Slowdown Speak.
It's all AI.
Oh, it's AI. Oh, well, there we are. The old 19 there, AI, 19, CV.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
19, yeah. AI. Yeah.
You watched the daily. That's good.
Yeah, your daily was excellent today.
Yeah, you liked it.
Very good. Anyone who hasn't watched Pete's daily today, watch it because it's worth watching.
Conor McGregor.
Very, very, very good. Yeah, very good. Let's not forget Conor McGregor at the end there, who was found guilty in court of rape in a criminal case.
Oh, yeah, beating people
let's not
up.
Forget that. Him and his mate Trump together.
Yeah.
And good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten. Good evening, everyone. And who was first in the chat? Yes, it was the legend, the one, the only Rick. Hello, Rick. Welcome. I think James was first in the other chat there as well, because he's always first, isn't he? And good evening, Jen, as well. Jen's here as well. Nice to see you, Jen. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks for joining us again, Jen. Roberto Rhymes is in. I know. Roberto Rhymes is in the house. That's why I've just done a little rhyme.
Okay. Yeah.
Mascara Snake's here as well. Hello, mate. And Paula is whooshing away. Let's not forget, everyone.
Whoosh.
Links are in the show notes. Kitty and Paula's channel. I believe they are doing a show on Friday, Pete. I believe the girls are doing it. All you ladies, we've got a lady show on Rumble. It's always Rumble on Friday with I believe Lynn, Paula, and Kitty. And who else is it? Days is here. Ridiculous is here. Medication time. Medication.
Doctor is in.
That's what you need. All right. For 10 points, who sung that? It wasn't medication. It was dedication. Come on. Get the round of applause ready, Pete, to see who sung that. Who's going to get the answer? Who sung dedication? Genuinely concerned. Good evening. Lynn Anderson's here as well. Let me go down. Anyone got the answer yet? Sheena Easton. No. Yes, Mascara Snake gets the round of applause. Did you turn off the repeat, Pete?
I did.
Hey, you're wrong.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone
just think you're a producer, mate?
No, I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
Well,
and Roy Castle, Jen. Yes, exactly. It was Roy Castle. Wasn't it? Record Breakers. Record Breakers. If you're the tallest, the smallest. If you
yeah, I'm totally blanking. I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. It was a British TV program.
Yeah.
And Roy Castle was one of the big celebrities that we heard that died of lung cancer.
Oh,
yeah. Never smoked a day in his life.
Oh.
And they blamed it on passive smoking of him working in nightclubs and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And good evening, Mahatma Malevolence. He used to play his trumpet on NF marches.
Oh.
No, he did play a trumpet as well. Yeah, he did actually. And good evening, Mr. Smith, as well. How are you? Nice to see you. Good evening, Jimmy. Hello, mate. And I better go back up because I've probably missed some people. I said hello to Lynn. Oh, Cookie is here as well. Hello, Cookie. Nice to have you on board. Is James in the house? Has James said anything yet? He's probably watching football, isn't he?
I don't know. Is there football?
I don't know if there is football. Probably.
I haven't seen him. Yeah, he is there. He is there.
Oh, is
All
he?
the way
Yeah.
on the top. Yeah.
And Jerry's joined us tonight. Good evening, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Nice to have you on board. Anyone else? Oh, there he is. There he is. James. Yeah. I predict a riot, Pete.
You do? Ooh.
Poor old James. He didn't get his song played.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. No.
He does live in Scotland. He can't help it.
Yeah.
19, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Exactly, Steve. Yeah, 19. No, 19. 19.
Not 18.
That was such a good song, wasn't it? Filthy little hobbits. I think he's talking about us.
I'm not a hobbit. You maybe.
I think I've caught up with everyone. I think that's it. Yeah. So welcome aboard, everyone. Yes, I've got another. Excuse me, just a little cough there, folks. I've got another packed evening for you of some stories. We've got some memes. We've got some music, and we've got the legendary, the one, the only quiz of the week. You're meant to play the quiz thing, Pete. You're meant to. Right, we'll try. Take two. And we've got the legendary quiz of the week.
Where's the quiz thing then?
Oh. Tell me when you're ready. Pete.
Why is there...
Why are you gay?
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
With the legendary 6 question that is... Yes, the George Michael question that you've all been waiting for. So you've got to hang around for it because I will be giving you that 6th George Michael question. You don't know what it is yet, but it's the 6th question quiz. So that'll be coming up a bit later. And let me go to my notes. First of all, I wanted to share this with you today. Let me go to my media assets here. Let me find them at the bottom here because I've got something to share that I wanted to share with you. Look at today's weather. Look at today's weather. Here, so I'd share this with everyone. It's a blooming blue sky, and not one single chemtrail. Maybe they've run out of money because they're sending it all to Ukraine. But there you go. Look at that. I'm here in Woburn Safari Park. This is the way I go home, visiting my mum. So yeah, in the distance there is the deer. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, if you couldn't hear me there, I was at Woburn Safari Park, so I have to go through the park. It's a through road.
You live in a safari park?
No. Well. No, that's the way I go to my mum's, and it's really lovely actually, Pete. There's thousands of deer, wild deer just running around there.
Cool.
If you've never visited Woburn, I mean, I'm not. Are you a zoo fan, Pete, or you know, safari?
Well, I like animals, but I do feel a bit sorry for them.
I don't like the idea of. I think safari parks are not so bad, right?
Yeah, no, they're better.
Safari parks are not so. What about in the chat? Are you fans of safari parks or anything like that? And look who's here! Look who's here! It's only Christian Kruger,
Hi.
Mr. Smith. Great show tonight, and it was a great show.
Yeah,
Little hiccup. Little hiccup. I did message you. I did telephone you, Mr. Smith. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
See, that's where it went wrong.
That's very nice of you to join us tonight. And David's here as well. David's here. Good wellness into the eve of the night, Doc Pete. Blah 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 blah.
And everybody. God bless.
And everybody. And Rich T as well. Rich T's back. Good evening, Rich T.
Hello?
Have you broken your mug that I sent you yet? Or is it still going?
I still got mine.
Yeah, Pete's still got his.
Yeah,
You haven't broken it yet.
No. It's my tea
Steve
mug.
doesn't. Steve doesn't like zoos. No, I'm not. And the problem with the safari. Did you ever? I think we've all done it once in our life. You've gone through the monkey enclosure, and then you get your windscreen wipers completely ripped to pieces. I remember driving through it once, and then they bit they ripped off my windscreen wipers, and where I squirted them, they decided to chew off the water squirter bit.
Yeah.
They said, "Well, you think you're clever?"
And they nicked your rims. They stole your wheels.
Yeah, they did actually.
The cat. What's the cat? The catalyzer? Or is it?
Yeah, catalytic converter.
That thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had some
steal those too. They're good for money.
Pete, they had some monkey wrenches.
Yeah, nice.
They had monkey wrenches. Yep, Mr. Smith did a very good show tonight, and also so did Cookie. You returned last night, Cookie. It was a great return. It was good to have him back. Sounds painful having your ribs ripped off. Oh dear, yeah. It probably would never go on a safari. Never go on a safari without a rifle.
Yeah. That's a different kind of safari. I could get behind that one. Yeah,
I could get behind that one too. Have you ever done any African trips, Pete? Anything like that?
No. I would like to, but I don't like Africa.
You've done some bit. I mean, I don't know if I've got the balls to go on a safari. If I'm honest with you.
Well, the problem for me, the nice part of Africa is white Africa, and the not so nice is so it's a bit problematic.
South Africa's got a big problem at the moment, Pete.
Yeah,
they don't like a certain colour of people.
A boer. Don't be a boer. That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No boers.
I like Roberto. What Roberto says there. You can really wind the monkeys up by eating bananas in the car whilst you watch them. Oh dear.
I always jerk off in front of the bonobos.
David was born in Brixton.
Oh,
there we go.
Nice.
And the Seagull Rock Squad is here as well. I rode onto a gigantic elephant once as a seagull. And oi, 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 oi. Got something for you later, Spanish. Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, got a tune for you later that was requested by a certain Pat. And hello, Pat. Good. Pete, did you know what Pat said to? I said, why do you never come into the chat, Pete? Pat. So many P's.
Pete, Pat, yeah.
I said, why don't you ever come into the after chat? He said, because I have to sign into either YouTube or Facebook. I said, well, then how do you do it in Pete's? He said, it doesn't ask me. What's that all about?
I don't know.
That's mad, isn't it?
I don't know.
Don't get it.
That's weird. Because
weird. Maybe I don't know. The links. Is the link always different for the after chat, or is it a stand?
No,
I don't know. I don't know. Well, if you've never been here before, thanks for joining us. We don't just waffle on, although we have been for a little while now. So sorry. Talking about monkeys and safaris and everything. And talking of monkeys and cheeky monkeys, I also wanted to share this with you. Most of you regulars know I have 2 new pussies. Yes. And today I jammed open my front door and the door down below. And this is what happened.
What a brave pussycat. First outing. Gaza the Brave.
So this is Gaza the Brave. His brother wouldn't go out though. Look.
I don't want to go out. It's too scary out there. No, I can't go out there. It's too scary. Look, your brother's out there. Look, you're in here. Just because I've got these cat treats.
I'd rather eat those. Yeah. So my
Your
Gaza,
brother's been great. Look at him.
he bravely went outside today.
Go.
I was very proud of him as a pussycat dad.
And he did come home.
Oh yeah, as soon as he heard a noise, Pete, he was like,
Okay.
because that's what they do. You know,
Yeah.
they're not going to run away.
No.
They're sending their scent out, aren't they? You know, so therefore, and they want to be comfortable. They know they can get back in. You know, my biggest problem is that I live in a masonette, so I've got a door that's downstairs that I share with my neighbour, and I've got my front door, so I have to just jam them both open. But he went down, he did it, and I was very proud that he's done it, because I don't want to, you know, keep them in all the time. Cats need to go out, you know, and so they're going.
They'll stick around.
Sorry,
they stay around your house anyway. You know, if there's more cats in the neighborhood and all that stuff, then
there's loads of cats in the neighborhood. There's absolutely no. So welcome to today's show. We're covering the hidden ingredient in your spice rack that could help Alzheimer's. There's been a 5 billion cut from the welfare bill apparently today, and the new perfume for attracting men. And the weigh-ins are coming at your GP surgery near you. And Kemi is set to ditch the 2050 net zero target. And new changes are coming at British airports, and some new information about the medical effect that people had back in 2020 in part 2 of the show on Rumble only, because YouTube don't like us talking about that sort of stuff.
Nope.
They really don't like us talking about that. And also, last week it was the music show exclusively on Rumble. We did the Naughties music show. Thanks to everyone who gave us your requests. It was a good show, wasn't it, Pete?
Yeah, I loved it.
I thought the best bit of the show was not playing I Predict a Riot for James.
Well, that was yeah. It wasn't on purpose, but, you know.
No, it wasn't on purpose. But he won't let it go, will he?
No.
You know, he just won't let it go. So there you go.
I
also went to Rise Above. If you don't know what Rise Above is a YouTube channel, and they're all about anti the system, anti lockdown, and you know, all this the business. And they had a live event along with another YouTube channel called Sheep Farm as well, Dom and Chris. And also they had what's his name, Mark Devlin, who did Musical Truth, and he's done other stuff. And so the three of them did some presentations. It ran from 3:30 because they love that number. They take the piss out of that number. It ran from 3:30 till about 7:30. Then they had some music. Presentations were good. I personally didn't learn a lot of new things. You know, but it was still good to mix with other people. It was their first live event that they've done. They've done a festival before, which was completely different, but this was the first one that they've done in a hotel, and they learned a lot from it. I gave them some feedback, and they appreciated the feedback. And there's another one coming up in August. I'm not sure I'll be going to it. I might be busy. I don't know. But for 30, or I think it was £33 the ticket. So it was very good. The hotel was okay, you know. But again, it's great. Pete, how often do we get to mix with like-minded people like we do on this show, for example? We don't, do we?
No, not in real life, right?
No. And talking of that, Steve Turgoose, we are trying to organise the trip. Pete and I've spoken to Pat today. I've spoken to Pete today. So, Steve, could you come into the after chat at the end of the show? Because we just want to have a quick chat with you about things. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. Yeah, so that was great. That was down in Bournemouth. It was a beautiful weather, really lovely weather. I had some of Harry Ramsden's fish and chips, which I was told that would be crap. But they were really good. They were really good, and it was a good deal. It was like 11 quid for fish and chips and a drink. You can't argue with that, can you? Really, Pete? You know,
not really. Not in these times.
Not in these times. No, absolutely not. So, have I missed anything in the chat before I do my first My first story. Let's have a look. People just saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be keeping an eye on this, Pete.
Yeah, but there's nothing. They're talking amongst themselves, and
Jen loves Mark Devlin. Yeah, he's good. He did a comedy sketch as well.
Oh.
The Man Who Hardly Smiles did the comedy sketch. I must tell you this as well. Me and my partner were outside, Pete. We just arrived, and then Mark Devlin's car is right in front of mine, and we're parking, and on the phone because I didn't have any change or anything. And then all of a sudden he comes up. He said, "Are you giving me a parking ticket or something?" I went, "No." Mark, we're here to see you. He went, "Oh, I thought you were parking meters." He's like, "Do we look like parking meters? Parking wardens, parking meters."
Cool.
What a weird. I'll be 60, says David, in 2030. I'll be a lot older, mate. I can tell you. My birthday's coming up soon, and I won't be doing a show. It's a Tuesday, but there we go. Thanks, Jim. Good to see you out and about, Rob. It's their natural habitat. They won't go far. Yeah, the cats. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, oh, thanks, Jen. Beautiful cats. Yeah. Hound dog gonna eat. Hound dog gonna eat your pussy. Ah, dear. Yeah. So anyway, first, let me get my notes up. Let me get my notes up here. Where did I put them? They're there. Good. I got that ready. Okay. So let's put this on the stage, Pete. So ingredient hidden in your spice rack could reverse Alzheimer's disease. So these are some of the stories that I've found this week or in the last few days. And what I've done is I've just put the headline up, and I've just tried to condense the whole article. So a new Alzheimer's treatment, and it's DIA CCA, but it's in a weird. So we'll say Diasa, derived from carnosic acid in rosemary and sage, shows promise in reversing the disease in mice. Carnosic acid, an antioxidant with anti-inflammatory properties, is the basis for Diasa. Researchers at the Scripps Research Institute create Diasa, a stable derivative of carnosic acid that effectively reaches the brain. In mice with Alzheimer's-like symptoms, Diasa reduced brain inflammation and restored healthy nerve cell connections. The treatment improved cognitive functions, including memory, in the affected mice. Diasa's unique mechanism of action targets only inflamed areas, minimizing side effects. The FDA's prior safety approval of carnosic acid may expedite clinical trials in humans. Mice treated with Diasa perform significantly better in memory tests compared to controls. Microscopic examinations revealed fewer plaques and tangles, improved brain cell connections, and reduced inflammation in treated mice. The study, published in Antioxidants, used 5 times FAD mice and genetically engineered to develop Alzheimer's symptoms. Diasa's efficacy, I can't even say that word, was observed across different doses, with higher doses showing more pronounced effects. The researchers used various cognitive tests, including a water maze and a fear conditioning test, to assess the impact of Diasa. The positive results demonstrate Diasa's potential to not only improve memory and cognition, but also reverse the pathological changes associated with Alzheimer's. This discovery could lead to novel, safe, and effective treatment for Alzheimer's disease. The researchers suggest Diasa could also enhance the efficacy of existing Alzheimer treatments by reducing inflammation. Well, would you believe it? Just rosemary and sage, Pete. Just rosemary and sage. I mean, I'm not sure that this will ever come to the market with what they're doing with all the jabs at the moment.
You can get rosemary and sage.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but I mean, you could buy rosemary and sage supplements, or crush down rosemary and sage and turn it into. But I think there's definitely some hope here that it could improve people's memories. And talking of that, actually, I did see something that I wanted to share with you because we're talking about memory and things. Cholesterol is very good for the brain.
Your brain is made from cholesterol. A statin drug is a cholesterol lowering drug. So if you want to have a brain the size of a marble, just keep on taking them. You do not die of too much cholesterol, you die of not enough. And I will say this one more time, you do not die of too much cholesterol. There is no such thing as too much cholesterol. You die only from not enough. In a burn unit in hospitals, we use 20 to 28 hard-boiled eggs a day in a burn victim because we know only cholesterol builds healthy cells. Every single cell in your system, 87% of the new cell is built from cholesterol. Where does this cholesterol come from? See, where they came up with it, they just made up the number of 250. They just made it up. There's no science, no nothing. They tested a couple of people living in a trailer park from trash that they eat, and kind of like came up with the average is kind of like 250 of combined cholesterol, and made that's what everybody should have. It's completely artificially made up. I have patients that have cholesterol of 600. They're the healthiest people, never been sick. And you know where the mist comes from? People take table salt. Table salt is 1/3 glass, 1/3 sand, 1/3 salt. So now the glass in the table salt is cutting the arteries. Now you're bleeding to death internally. Now the cholesterol goes there and stops the bleeding, keeps you alive, saves your life. Now the cholesterol is a bad guy because it narrows, of course, if it clogs an open wound that's bleeding. Of course, that narrows for a short amount of time the bloodway. And then they say, oh yeah, because it's now narrowed, it's raising your blood pressure. And what's raising your blood pressure is causing the narrowing. It's the cholesterol. Therefore, cholesterol is causing high blood pressure. Wow. Very interesting. So the statin drugs are the most dangerous, useless drugs ever invented. And please remember, your brain is built from cholesterol. 92 to 99% of the brain is built from cholesterol. The brain shrinks first. With every statin drug, you start shrinking your brain. And this is what people need to understand. Just have a couple of bananas on an empty stomach in the morning, and you will see your liver get so much better really, really fast, and works so much better. Just help your body. You don't need to cure it. You don't need to fix it. Just help it. It cures itself. Because my statement, there is no healing force outside the human body, always comes true at the end.
Welcome to the show. This show is for entertainment purposes only. If you wish to have medical advice, please visit a healthcare professional in a country of your residence. Thank you.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I've always said that. I mean, your brain is just full of cholesterol, like the guy said. And didn't he have a fine tash, Pete?
Yeah, I love his tash. I'm not sure
I thought
about
that was
his
a
hair
fine
choice,
tash. It was sorry,
his hair choice. I'm not sure about that. But
no, I know. But I think he is quite a famous doctor and stuff.
he looked like one.
Yeah, he did look like one. He did, and I liked the way he talked. He was very.
No.
It was very good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where do you think he was from, Pete?
I don't
Australia.
know.
Australia.
Transylvania.
Transylvania. We like
From Transylvania.
we like to suck the blood from the cholesterol. Prefers Hitler's moustache. And good evening to Debs. Good evening, Debs. Debs,
Hi, Debs.
I tried to
Debs.
Debs. I tried to send you an email. It kept bouncing back. So obviously, I wrote it down wrong. So I do apologize. However, Debs, I did leave a comment on one of your videos to say please get in touch with me, but you didn't. So please come into the after chat tonight and give me your email, because we've got someone that is Kendo, one of our subscribers. His daughter's got a brain tumor. And so I've given her most of the information, but I would love to put you in touch with her. And I think she wants to be in touch with you as well, because you are a wealth of knowledge, Debs. So please, can you get in touch? We'd love that. We really would. Also, what's good for the brain is coconut oil. And coconut oil will also, even though they'll say, oh, it's full of cholesterol and it's bad for you. Honestly, just get coconut oil into your body. It's really good for you. My cats love it, by the way. They absolutely love coconut oil. They really do. I spread it on them every day. They've got very shiny coats. Especially when they're getting on my nerves and they're running around, I just say, come here. And then I just put some coconut oil. And then for the next 15, 20 minutes, they're like, try it on your dog, Pete.
Yeah, good idea.
Try it on your dog. Moving along swiftly, let's add this to the stage. Some disability government benefit receipts may lose out as government to unveil welfare changes. Yes, it's all been in the headlines today. I'm sure you've all heard about it. That the government is trying to cut the welfare bill because they're trying to raise enough money to send to Ukraine for wars.
Yep.
Over 3.6 million individuals currently receive personal independence payment in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, and Scotland utilises a similar benefit, the adult disability payment. Claimants undergo assessments to determine their need for assistance with daily living and mobility tasks. A scoring system dictates payment levels, standard rate 8 to 11 points and enhanced rate 12 plus points. Mental health conditions account for 44% of working age PIP claimants, totaling 1.3 million. PIP's 2013 introduction aimed for 1.4 billion annual savings, but the number of claimants has increased. PIP is now the second largest working age welfare expense, projected to reach 34 billion by 2029-2030. Annual government spending on health and disability benefits is 65 billion, expected to rise to 100 billion by 2029. The government seeks to reform the system, aiming to encourage work participation. A proposed PIP payment freeze was reportedly withdrawn due to Labour's opposition from their MPs, altering the PIP scoring system or tightening eligibility criteria are under consideration. Alongside PIP reform, potential changes to universal credit, the largest working age benefit, are being explored. What do you think of that then, Pete?
Bollocks!
I mean, honestly, apparently what they're going to do is that they are going to change these point system. I mean, anyone who's not...
but it's not to finance the war. You know, they print money out of nothing, right?
I know they do, Pete. You know,
So, but they don't need...
Again,
this is just, you know...
what they're trying to do is just convince the public that we need to make savings.
to do something.
And also, this raises the question. Right? This raises a really important question. Why? Okay. You know, why has it gone up? Why are more people trying to apply for PIP? And I can guess why. Why? Maybe it's something to do with what happened in lockdown, you know, to try and make people better. But maybe it made people worse. And if you stick around to part 2 of the show in Rumble, link down below in the show notes, and Pete will post it as well. I will be sharing some new information that I've just found out about that and about what they used at that particular time. So stick around, please do. But yeah, it's again, welfare. They're just trying to save money and say that we're in trouble. But like you just said there, Pete, you know, they can print money anytime they want. They just keep borrowing it and borrowing it and borrowing it from the banks, the banksters. And for me, I really feel that we are going towards the financial collapse this year.
Yeah, apparently there are magic money-making computers, right?
Yes,
they found
I saw
in
that.
The US, yeah.
I saw that. So
I
maybe
bet UK has one.
Maybe
two.
we've got some magic money-making machines. And also, you know, what about these MPs? How about you cutting your salaries? You wouldn't don't pick on people who are claiming disabilities. And I know that there's going to be some people that don't deserve it, right? Okay, I understand that. But are you really going to be able to locate the ones who don't deserve it and the ones that really do deserve it? No, you probably won't. You know, there's enough of you people that
I'm not against going after frauds and those things. That's fine, right? If you're scamming the system, then you should not be there. And there's a lot
What about
of
the
that.
scammers that set up companies and gave contracts out in lockdown, Pete?
Yeah.
What about those
That's
people?
not what they target here. They're changing the point system so entry becomes harder and more difficult, or more complicated. Or some say it makes it more easy, but I doubt that. So.
Yeah, more money for Zelensky. Yep. Mark Carney in the Canadas. Yeah, he was running the Bank of England before, wasn't he? I bet he walked away with a nice little pot of money. And how the hell did Mark Carney become suddenly the Prime Minister when he's only been back in the country like 3 months? Hello? Most people didn't even know who Mark Carney was.
He's not elected either. He's just replacing.
He's just replaced Trudeau, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think his party will get back in anyway.
No, not with him, not with that cunt. But he's like Starmer, wreck everything you can while you're in the fucking house.
You make a good point, Days. You make a very good point. Yep, white collar crime is even bigger. Yeah.
Drop in a bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. And moving on swiftly, because we've got so much to talk about tonight. So let me. This one's a bit cheeky. I've got to play you this video first. This is interesting. Watch this.
PSA. TikTok say they got something called vibing. And it's where women are taking the juices from their lady flower and putting it on like perfume. I bet not. I bet not dare. If I walk past one of y'all unbalanced trouts and y'all smell like coochie juice, I'ma fight you. Okay? Now,
coochie juice.
Bath and Body Works is having a semi-annual sale. Get on over there and get you some of that body splash, some of that Japanese cherry blossom for 75% off. You better not dare walk by me smelling like Lake Lanier, okay? Now, I know it's hard out here finding a man, okay? It's rough. But y'all better do what y'all been doing and share these niggas. You better not be out here trying to compete against your neighbor, smelling like salmon croquettes in July here in Georgia. Bitch, out.
So apparently,
smell like fish and chips.
What is vabbing? Vabbing is a sexual attraction technique where women uses her own bodily fluids as perfume in an attempt to attract a suitor. Women are encouraged to put the fluid behind their ears, on their neck, and on their wrists before stepping outside.
No.
The term vabbing has been around since 2019. However, the technique is suspected to date back centuries. The practice is said to trigger a response based on pheromones, but science does not back this up. A human's olfactory system is pretty weak in comparison with other mammals. Sex expert Shan Boodram has coined the term said, many of us already have strong smells on our body like perfume, hair products, smell of our clothes, which would make it hard for someone to pick up the small amounts of vab with.
I wonder what the transgenders do.
What do you think of that, everyone in the chat? Can you imagine, Pete, as a bloke, I'm just going out.
Yeah. Rub some cheese on my forehead.
Hey, Pete.
What?
Don't. What are you saying? I don't have anything. What you no. What you really need, right, is some of this.
Hello, we are not a Dr. Rob, with an important health warning. Do not just buy any salve. Only buy not a Dr. Rob salve. It is good for your skin and body, gives pain relief after some harambe. Only pure natural ingredients and finest oils.
For all your aches and pains, pure organic ingredients, only natural remedies. CBD salve, CBD salve, a little salve for the skin, rub away all the sin. Order now, do not wait, send a mail, don't be late.
A little bit of promotion there. Yes, if you make a donation of something between 15 and 20 quid, then I'll send you some salve. It's as simple as that. Go to the channel notes and there'll be cbd-salve@hotmail.com. Just send me an email and I'll talk to you. And there we go. But thanks for joining me tonight again. Remember, we are going over to Rumble at 9 o'clock, where we will be exclusively talking about naughty things. There we go, that we can't talk about on here. So please, please, please come over to and follow us on Rumble, because it'll be worth it. I promise you. In the meantime, Pete, I think it's already 22, and I think it's time for a little tune. Should we have a tune? Let's have a tune. Yeah, and I've got a tune here. You may recognize this guy, but Tyranny loves it.
Nice shirts and shoes, stylish dresses, nice cars arriving, each will be one that impresses. But there may well be powdered excesses, elbows may still replace air kisses, 'cause they all sang loud from the states in sheet, the gospel of COVID they so zealously preached. Blasphemous words wouldn't be heard in their speech, and they still say blind to government overreach. These people moved out of the city. COVID time was when that happened to be. Wanted a bigger pen with their city money, and now it's time for a garden party. But I don't wanna go to a tyranny lovers party. I don't wanna go to a tyranny lovers party. Under each other's close observation, they pleased each other's isolation. They are what made that mass formation. They've enabled endless subjugation, and now they'll display Orwell's double think. From the COVID Kool-Aid, yeah, they'll always drink. With a hive mind, they're in lockstep and in sync. Their minds are padlocked and armoured, and you won't find a chink. Any risk was so obscenely inflated, but they bought the lies each time as each one got rotated, obeying every twisted rule that's been dictated. That heinous blackmail they forgave and advocated. So I don't wanna go to the tyranny lovers party. No, I don't wanna go to that tyranny lovers party. Don't make me go to the tyranny lovers party. Don't wanna say hello at that tyranny lovers party. accepted medical freedom was just outdated. Their system worship is what I've always hated. An appetite for slavery, it's never satiated. On cue they turned on the unclean, unvaccinated. Now most of the world has been violated. So many jabbed under pressure, now so ill-fated. Denial takes over from these minds that were vacated. No, I don't wanna go to the tyranny lovers party. No, I don't wanna go to the tyranny lovers party. Don't wanna go to the tyranny lovers party. Don't wanna go to the tyranny lovers party. You can say I said hello if you want.
Angry North and Boris's bitches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great lyrics. Great lyrics. And link in the show notes to that song and Angry's channel as well. We got to have him back on, actually. He's always a good chatter as well, isn't he, Pete?
Yeah.
And talking about parties and everything, who's this? Now, Pete, if you know, don't say. I just want the chat to tell me. Who's this? Come on. Who's going to be first? Who's going to tell me who this is? Kirsten's going to get the song. Kristen's going to get the song, rather. Oh, that's good.
A horse.
A
Is it a
horse.
horse? Is it a horse?
The horse? Is it the plane? No, it's Superman. No. And James Owen gets it right. And yes, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, you do it. You do it. Paula, yes, it is Katie Price.
James got it as well.
What is going on? What is going on with the world, Pete? What is going
Yeehaw.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what to say, really. You know,
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much vagina she smears on. I'm not attracted to her. Nope.
I don't know if she's single now or cohabiting or whatever, you know. But
Well, she's Ozempic, probably, right?
oh, she's definitely Ozempic. She's getting her son on Ozempic as well, apparently.
Oh, the retard.
Yeah,
Can I say retard? I said it.
you just did. Yeah, Kristen, you don't know who she is. It's best you don't. But she's
page 8.
She's a B C D E F. She's about a Z.
Yeah.
She
used to be very famous for her boobs.
She used to get the bits out on the magazines, Kristen, and now she's like, well, honestly, she just doesn't look like anything like that. Pete, get a photo up of what she used to look like.
Okay,
Go on,
I'll dig her
let's
up.
get
A half decent Katie Price.
sheer guard. So this is what she used to look like. Pete's going to share it with us.
I know.
Here we go.
I'll have to look up a.
I mean, what
she's
makes
looking more and more ridiculous over time. Really.
Oh, she's gone through some. I mean, compared to what she
looked
used to
quite
look
all
like.
right. Used to look. half decent.
Harvey Price has got the same IQ as Stephen Hawkins. Jim says, I wouldn't associate retard with Price. Retards are frightfully intelligent. Yes.
So this is kind of.
That's what she used to look like, right?
Yeah.
And this is what she looks like now.
Yeah.
So from that.
And this is her body.
Yeah, that's her body now. Sorry, Christian. If we've now you know who Katie Price is.
Culture shock. Sorry.
Yeah. I hope you and your mum enjoyed that.
This is what the UK thinks is sexy.
Smash that like button, everyone. Share this show out. It's rubbish, but it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're very welcome, Chris. Where are we going now? I've done that one. Have I done this one? Have I done? Oh yeah. Millions will be ordered to have annual weigh-ins and waist measurement checks. Health chief warns. Are you on the list, Pete? Are you on the list?
No.
Millions of patients will be weighed and measured by their GP every year so they can be warned if they start to get too fat. So
my dog might be.
Yeah. All you have to do, right, is look in a mirror. That's all you have to do, okay? Or stand on your own scales. Their weight, height, and waist circumference will be added to their NHS medical records and tracked over their lifetime. Those who creep into the overweight or obese category will be given advice on how to shed pounds and told their health is at risk if they fail to take action. Doctors could refer ballooning patients to slimming, cooking, and exercise classes, or to specialist clinics where they may be prescribed weight loss jabs. Officials hope the move will better support the estimated 15 million people in England and Wales living with long-term conditions and identify those at risk of developing weight-related complications. But doctors have been told to tread carefully amid fears they could offend patients who are sensitive about their weight. The new policy is included in draft guidance on weight management published today by the Care Watchdog, the
So it
National
is a
Institute
problem
for
after
Health and
all.
Care
Jeez.
Excellence, or NICE. It applies to those living with the likes of diabetes, heart disease, COPD, rheumatoid arthritis, stroke, and polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS. Healthcare professionals will be told to record the body mass index of those patients each year with additional waist to height measurements for those with a BMI under 35. There we go.
Well, they can add that to your social score.
Exactly. It warns NHS staff against wrongly attributing all health issues to patients' excess weight and says they must respect the person's choice if they do not wish to discuss their weight. More than 6 in 10 adults in England, or 64%, are overweight or obese, up from 61% in 2016. The NHS website says obesity is a serious health concern and increases the risk of many health conditions, including diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and stroke. Living with overweight and obesity can affect your quality of life and contribute to mental health problems such as depression, and can also affect self-esteem. You don't say. You don't say.
Yeah.
I've got scales, Pete. It's not rocket science. I never go to the doctor's surgery.
Play that McDonald's clip.
The McDonald's
That would
clip.
be a good one.
Yes.
Ties into this.
Present a video file. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it might have been the first one. Hang on. Is it this one? Is that the one?
Probably.
Yes, it is. Here we go.
Do y'all be eating this?
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything from here in over 10 years. In fact, I haven't even stepped foot inside of one of these places in over 10 years. I wanted to go inside and grab some fries because I wanted to test.
I'm just pausing it there because of the music.
This theory, but it's too early and they don't serve fries until 10:30. So, have y'all seen this? Check this shit out.
If you go to McDonald's anywhere in the world, you will find French fries. And you will find that they're always made from the same potato, the russet Burbank potato. When you're McDonald's, you like those red boxes with a little bouquet of very long chips. It looks really good. And so they insist that all their potatoes be russet Burbanks, and they further insist that they have no blemishes at all. McDonald's won't buy them if your potatoes have that. And the only way to eliminate that is to eliminate an aphid. And the only way to do that is with a pesticide called Monitor that is so toxic that the farmers who grow these potatoes in Idaho won't venture outside into their fields for 5 days after they spray. And then when they harvest their potatoes, they have to put them in these atmosphere-controlled sheds the size of a football stadium because they're not edible for 6 weeks. They have to off-gas all the chemicals in them.
So I want to know, have y'all ever seen a brown fry at McDonald's? Is this crazy to you that they're putting all these chemicals on these fries? This shit is crazy. McDonald's, I'm not loving it.
McDonald's, I'm not loving it.
No, me neither.
Let's remove that. There we go. I just saw
if you haven't been to a McDonald's and you go, at least when I go, right?
Yeah,
I go like once in 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, I'm the same,
I'm
Pete.
forced to.
Yeah,
right. And I just take the
same.
basic shit. But then again, a day later, I got the zits, like all
Really?
over. Big ones.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I've got some
Yeah.
salve for that.
I know. I'm using it.
Pete, get ready with a round of applause, please.
Okay, ready.
Get ready with a round of applause. The round of applause for the best comment tonight goes to Rich T. Here we go. KFC.
What? Too soon?
KFC, live by the bucket, die by the bucket.
Yeah.
Very. That's a very good comment. Yeah. Yeah, don't eat. I'm extremely careful about what I put in my body to fuel it. Truth, I grew up in potato country, moved 3 years ago. Where's that then, Christian? Where's that? Where's potato country then? Where's that? Where is that?
Idaho, probably.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Is it Idaho? Yeah. It said in the clip it was Idaho potatoes.
So maybe it is there. Yeah. Well, we're almost coming up to the hour, Pete. Aren't we? We're almost coming up to the hour. What? I'll tell you what. Let me do something. Let me do one of these. We've had that one. Yeah, but here's a quick one before we leave. Pete, we've all there's jobs that we wouldn't do, but would you do this?
Would you work here for up to 180,000 per year? Yes, you do slide all over the place, and yes, it's really annoying out here during a storm. This here is an offshore oil rig. The pay is extremely good, and there's work out here for everybody, for both male and female. The waves can get massive during storms. Typically, you work out here for up to 2 weeks at a time, so you're working for 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, but it does depend on your roster. This here is the private room you will get on board, as well as a private bathroom. Realistically, you can't complain. There's many great facilities on board. Most of the time the weather is good. There's even saunas on board, which is actually one of my favorite things to do. We even have a hobby room. There's many different rooms on site. There's even a gaming room. There's a pool and a dart room. There's a bar. There's a canteen. Basically everything you can think of is on this offshore oil rig. But as I said again, yes, it can be quite slippy out here, especially when you're going to and from the rig on the ships. But this here is the food. We have chefs working 24/7 for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you can take as much as you want, and it's 10 out of 10 quality food. If you're serious about getting fit for work as a man or a woman, no matter where you are from in the world, make sure you check out our website in the bio and we can show you exactly how we do it. Follow for more, folks.
No.
Yeah.
I would not do that job.
Yeah, I would.
Would you do it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, it's terrifying in a storm and shit, but yeah.
No way, man. I'd be afraid that some big tanker might ram into me.
No, the most scary or the most dangerous part is the helicopter ride over.
Yes, apparently that is the most dangerous part. Yeah, I've heard that as well. But 180,000 a year, Pete.
Yeah, and they work like, half the time you would.
No. Would you do it in the chat, people? Would you do it? It's good money, Cookie. You're right.
For a couple of years, yes, sure.
Yeah, I did. I
know some guys.
I knew someone that did it as well, and he only worked like 3 months a year or something. Because if he's on 100, if you're on 180,000, and you only need to work 3 months just to survive.
Certain times they don't fly out, right? They can't fly out, and so
Jim would work on the rigs, no problem. Off you go, Jim. See if you get a connection.
Oh, well, they got good internet there.
Yeah, they probably have got good in there. Yeah. No, it's something that I couldn't do it. I really.
It's like a 5-star, accommodation. But yeah.
I've had friends that did, but nope. Yeah, no. James would have done it. Wow, James, you're up in Scotland. You could have done it. You know what's wrong with you, you pussy?
Catch some sun.
All shut down now because COT fucking wankers. Yeah, I don't know if that is. I don't think that's true. No,
Lynn would go. Lynn, sign me up.
Would Lynn go?
Yeah.
Sign me up. Wow. Wow. Paula says my father was on the rigs. It's okay for a bit, but not a good life. I would imagine, because you've got to stay out there for so long, haven't you, Pete?
Yeah, and if you have a cunt colleague, then can be rough.
Yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want. You've really got to get on with people, haven't you?
Yeah.
And Ridiculizer says no. Fuck that for a game of soldiers. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Pete, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to say au revoir to the YouTube. And don't forget, everyone. Come and join us over on Rumble. We're going to be there any second. We're there already, actually. But don't forget, coming up, it's this. Yeah, so come and play with us in Rumble.
Oh God. Yeah.
All right. Now let me edit this then. Let me say remove YouTube. I'm going to be a professional, unlike Pete.
Yeah,
he stops the whole thing.
Fucking thing.
So goodbye, YouTube. We shall be back next week. I think I'm back next week. Yeah, it's not my birthday yet, but it soon will be. I'll be back next week. Don't forget, and I'll see you then. Say bye.
And tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
And I'm back on Pete's show as well. Links are in the show notes as well. All right. Cheers then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.